welcome to Wow Crochet Designs. My name is Mary and today I'm coming to you with our midweek live. Very exciting. I've got everything squashed into me today, and let's just turn this lady a little bit. That's better. We can't see her much anyway. She's too high up. Okay, guys, thank you and welcome. Alrighty, guys, I'm waiting for a few people to get on. We already have someone on there. Hello to lovely Jody. Hello to lovely Jody. First one on. Well, maybe there's others on, but she's the first one to say hello. So, hello. All right, so, hello, lovely Bonnie. Lovely to have you here. Hello, lovely Karen. Lovely to have Karen here as well. So we're slow start today, but everyone's getting on slowly, but they're slowly getting on. Getting on slowly. Ah, I can see many people on, but I can't see anybody chatting yet, so that's okay. We'll just get on with everything. So glad to have caught me. Yes, I'm glad. Actually, I'm glad you did catch us today, Bonnie. I have your favorite color in my hand. What? And you may have seen that right at the front of our post. Now, bear with me because I can already see issues happening with the internet. What? Hello, Ray Rose. Lovely to have you here with a beautiful name. All right. So there's your favorite color, Bonnie. Well, not so much a favorite color, but a color that you've been talking about quite often. Now, this is going to be our little coaster. It's actually quite a big coaster. Have I got my glass here? Check this out. It's quite a big coaster. Oh, what? It's quite a big coaster. Now, I did do this coaster on purpose so that I can show you guys how my patterns work. So what I'm going to do on Friday's tutorial, you will get this tutorial and the pattern inside the video as well. So I'll be going along with the pattern. This will be correct, this one, by the way, guys. Not like the other one we did where I rushed it. This one will be absolutely correct. It's a very basic pattern, a lot of repetitive stitching, so you guys can actually see how I write my patterns nice and neat and tidy, not like the one we saw when I don't even know what we were doing. Does anybody know what we were doing when we did the pattern? What? All right, I'm missing all the chat. Okay, it says everyone's saying hello to everyone. That's gorgeous. I love it. I love it. Hey, says Ray Rose. Hi, pups. Okay, what's pups? Oh, pups and crochet. I see that. Hello, pups. Lovely to have you here. Love the orange, I know. Thank you, Mary. I need the pattern reading practice. Well, you're going to get this. Is very simple, Jody. And this is pretty much when you receive your beanie, by the way, your beanie packs. This is pretty much very similar to that. All you have to do is a little bit extra because you've got the ribbing as well. But this part is very similar to the beanie, except for the very, very top when there's a join, when there's join two togethers. Join two together in many sections. But you'll work that out. And over the next few weeks, I'm going to be doing that on the channel. So by the time you receive your pack, Jody, because you are from Ireland, so by the time you receive, if you don't know this, Jody's already ordered a few beanie packs and one of these scarf packs as well. So Jody's gone ahead and done her orders. If anybody would like to order the packs, these are the things you see up there. Right there, there's the beanie, there's the small scarf, and over here is the very large scarf as well. Jody has already ordered her pack, and it's on her way to her. She's probably looking at a few weeks before she gets it from Melbourne, Australia. Now, if anyone wants to order one, head off to my website at www.wowcrochetdesigns.com. And the special of 20% off is still on for it's going to be another 2 weeks again. And I'll tell you why, because I have to get the written patterns up on the website. Once the written patterns go up, they will also be 20% off. Once they go up, it's 20% off for the 2 weeks of their life. If that makes any sense, of the start of their life. So you still have 20% off the packs. And that beanie right there is the one I'm talking about, which is very similar to the start of this piece. So that will help you out a lot. Although that beanie starts from a ribbing, works its way around, slip stitch to join, and then we go ahead and do this stitch. very similar in visual on the pattern, so it will be very similar. Oh, I've missed all this chat. What? Karen's saying a swatch. We'll talk about that in a minute. Angela, hello, lovely Angela. I'll talk to you in a moment. Angela, see this scarf right here? That is your scarf, and that's to be posted out tomorrow. The one that you ordered on our website. Also, Angela ordered her scarf as well. Now, Angela ordered a ready-made one. Okay. Now, Jodie's ordered the box right there, and she'll be making her own. So there are so many different ways that you can actually purchase your scarves and your beanies. Okay. Oh, buffering. Oh, I hope not, because there's no one here. How can it be buffering? Not buffering there. Okay. Okay. Well, this is a good thing. Bonnie says buffering. Okay. Who's saying not buffering? So it is buffering. I don't know. Good choice, Angela. Yes. So Angela's already got hers ready-made, so she doesn't have to make it. But everybody else who orders a pack can make it. If you don't want to order the pack and you want yours ready-made, we have different colors of ready-mades as well right there. Oh, I've got part of the lighting in there. Did you see that? So there you go. So this guy this little guy right here is actually a big coaster. So there you go. That's coming up on Friday. Yay! On our channel on Friday. And that's a freebie from me to you. Now, I usually do charge for those small coasters in a set of 6. But that's okay. That's a freebie, that one. That's a basic pattern, so I've put it down as a freebie. And the written pattern to that will also be on the website as a free pattern as well. So there you go. Had to rewrite, I misspelt it. Oh, okay, I got you. What did you say? You're buffering there. And Liz is buffering. Oh, it must be here in Melbourne. Oh, I hope not. Look, if we cancel out, I'll try get on again with one of the other phones that's, uses less data. Hopefully that works. If not, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. But otherwise, hey, Plant Mix. Good to see you. I finished work. I thought I would say hello. Lovely to have you here. Lovely Plant Mix. Got the scarf going. Yes, the scarf is finished, Angela, and that's going to be posted to you not tomorrow, because I want to wash that before it goes to you. So that'll be posted the very next day. It should be dry by then, we hope. We just drive through, hun. Okay, I'm not sure what you mean there. Yeah, so good to have you here, Plant Mix. We've got a lot to discuss today. We've got a lot to discuss over the next few weeks as well. So much happening. Plant Mix, if you've not been here for a while, you've missed out on all the packs that I have going up on my website at www.wowcrochetdesigns.com. Now, I have packs of scarves where you can buy them ready-made, or you can buy the packs and you can make them yourself. I have packs of those beanies right up there. Let me get a close-up of one of the beanies. I'm sure I've got one here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. There is a close-up of the beanie. Yay. Check it out. Nice, thick, chunky beanie. So there you go. Now, that pattern will also be up on the website separately as of probably Monday. Monday, fingers crossed. I want one of those fingers, not that, those fingers. So fingers crossed it'll be up on Monday. I will let you know either way. I will pop a little notice on my community board. I'll also pop some information on our lives whenever we do our lives to let you know that the actual patterns are up on their own as well. So if you didn't want to buy the pack, see that pack right there? That's this beanie with the hook, the pattern, the scissors, the sewing needle, what else? I think that's it. And the yarn, of course. Hello. Or you can purchase the item on its own as well. There are many options, and as of Monday, you could probably purchase the pattern separately. So if you've got that yarn in your country, this is really annoying me. I'm so, fussy. If you've got that yarn in your country and you just want to purchase a pattern and you've already got the hook at home, by all means, purchase the pattern either way. It doesn't matter. It's what it's there for. They're all there on the website ready for purchase, except the patterns, which are going up very, very soon. Okay, let's happen. Oh, look at all I've missed. Oh, I've missed everything. Oh, there's a lot happening. Okay. I just finished work. I've got that one, yes. Got the scarf going, yes. We just drove through, hun. Okay, plants so cool. I have a lot of your videos to catch up on. You do, Plant Mix. All good. Take your time. I'm not going anywhere. Neither are you. Hello, Raylene. Lovely Raylene. Lovely to have you here. Lost my FB. Oh, really? Got hacked. Don't you hate that? Hello, Deborah. Hello, Deborah. Lovely to have you. They are lovely. Thank you, Plant Mix. You've missed quite a bit. Tomorrow I'm doing a first Thursday of the month, and I'm not very happy with what happened in the past month, but it'll all be in first Thursday of the month, along with some good stuff, as you know. Hello, Michelle Mosaics. Well, that's lovely. Are you new, Michelle? You look new. Hello, Kiki. The lovely Kiki's in the house. Did you check out your friend Kiki scarf or what? I've just started the jumper last night. Yes, don't forget to measure yourself, Plant Mix, because it's along your measurement. Auntie T, my big sister Teresa, is in the house. Hello, lovely to have you here. Good afternoon, Margaret. Lovely to have you here. Okay, everyone's saying hello to Teresa and Plant Mix. That's great. Everyone's saying hello to everyone. I love our community. Guys, thank you so much for joining us here. Your first time here, Michelle. Well, welcome. We have a lot of fun on our lives. Sometimes we get a little bit naughty, so don't be scared. Don't be scared. We have some fun where we just tend to be a little bit silly here. We relax a little bit more on our lives. We're not so strict. I'm never really strict anyway, but don't tell anyone. So welcome anyway, Michelle. All right, Susan Ramsey. Hello, Susan. Lovely to have you here. Gayatri, lovely Gayatri. Welcome. Who's silly? Not me. Oh, I'm a good girl too, Kiki. I'm always good. Your Bendigo Woolen Mills order arrived. Finally, I can get started on the Frankiki. Well, Kiki, let's try Kiki. You don't need a lot of yarn for the project. You need between 120 to 160, maybe 150 to 180. It just depending on your tension as well. That's different mixtures of yarn, not 180 of each color. When I'm talking 180, I'm talking grams of separate colors. So like I think I use 30 grams of each color, except the dark pink, I used 25 grams. And except the light pink, which I used 60 grams. So it's a scarf where you can actually play with color, and you can actually use some of your stash. So that's pretty good. It's pretty good. There you go. What have I missed? What have I missed? Oh, I missed lots of things. I would love to stay in the live, but I got to drive to my mum's, then back. Oh, well, lovely to have you here for a change, Plant Mix. Lovely to have you. I'm glad you came in at least. That's good. It's great to have you here. You got the important information out, and that's these packs going. They actually are up on my website, so that's great. So have a good time with Mum, I suppose. Good to see you, hon. Yes, even if it was fleeting. I'm not really sure, Bonnie, where you're at, whether you're speaking to me or someone else. Safe drive, Plant Mix, absolutely, or especially these days. The roads are, you would think the roads will be quieter, but they're not. And my FB issues. Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, so we're actually on track this week. Probably the first week we've been on track for a very long time. When I say on track, we completed part 2 of the scarf, which I didn't bring in. Am I a duffer or what? Well, you see the picture. It's there on the website, and it's there on the channel here on the channel. You were talking to Plant Mix. I know, Bonnie. Thank you. And business day yesterday, I skipped completely because I was running behind on the scarf, and I used that to finish off the scarf. And the live, okay, today I finished this little project right here. I haven't finished recording it, so there'll be a different color with this one. It'll be orange and another color. And Thursday, we're getting first Thursday of the month, but that may not go up till Friday morning. I do have some plans I have to do on Thursday that I can't change. Always seems to be Thursday that it traps me. Always seem to be stuck on Thursday. So if I can't get it up on Thursday, it'll definitely go up by Friday morning or Friday lunchtime-ish. And Friday, you're getting the coaster. And Monday, we're doing swatch number 16, yay! And Saturday, we're doing a yarn dance. We might actually do a yarn dance for swatch. No, we'll just do the yarn dance for swatch 16. And then on Saturday, I'll talk to you about what that swatch is. A lot of you have already been talking about things, so it may be one of those. But I will talk to you on Saturday about that. We will be doing our little dance. Now, if you are new to our channel, don't know what a yarn dance is, over here, there's all this yarn. We do a little yarn dance. Well, it's not a yarn dance. It's just me choosing the yarn colors that you guys give me for our next swatch, for our swatch blanket, which I don't have in here, guys. So I'm not, because I didn't really want to talk about that today. That's a Saturday thing. All right. So if you're joining us for our live for the first time, usually on a Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Melbourne, Australia time, our live consists of the occasional swatch yarn dance. Okay, so we get to choose the yarn color for our very next project. Okay, now I'm missing all the chat, and I do apologize, guys. Okay. How long do you need us to hold? Okay, I'm lost again. They're very busy. He kind of back to normal. How long do you need us to hold her? Sorry, a bit longer than 30 mins. I may have to leave with notice as I'm waiting on important call. Without notice. Okay, that's fine. You have to go when you have to go. Plant Mix having a bit of a giggle at our expense. We're going away for Christmas. I'm very happy for you, Angela. Okay, we will hold her. You're going to hold me. Crocheting another scarf for charity. Well done, Karen. I know I'm watching your charity work. It's been very nice. And Jodie's like doing a little yarn dance for me in the beautiful red dress that I love so much. I tell you what, I'm going to have to crochet. Zip it. Don't say it, Mary. I'll have to crochet a red dress one day. Zip. It could be 5-ish by the time I get home. Well, sometimes I'm still on at 5:15 to 5:30. I try not to be, but these guys just keep me. What pattern are we doing, Karen? What pattern are you doing, Karen? Yes. Thumbs up, everyone. Thank you, Karen. Thumbs up, everyone. She's usually still on at that time. Mix. Everyone knows me so well. We will try to wait for you. We'll try to wait. We'll see how we go. Waffle pattern, Raylene. Yes, well, that sounds familiar. We may just do the waffle pattern for our next swatch. What? Anyways, better start driving. See you, Plant Mix. Catch you soon. All right, look. Yes, we are doing the waffle stitch for our next swatch. Now, I wasn't going to say it, but we were talking about it last week. And I said, wait a minute. I'm going to do that eventually. Why not do it for swatch 16? So this week's swatch will be on Monday, and it will be a waffle stitch swatch. Now, okay, just heads up with the waffle stitch. It does eat a lot of yarn, so be prepared to lose a little bit more than we have been losing. I don't know exactly how much for the 20 centimeter or 8-inch size yet. I will let you know maybe on Saturday, actually. I'll let you know on Saturday, possibly. I do have the Pretty as a Peacock blanket. Not blanket. Let's try blanket with a B. Hello, Mary. Wake up. You know, there's someone sleeping upstairs today. The Pretty as a Peacock blanket. Yours truly has been working on the pattern. Now, I haven't sent the gear off to Jodie yet. I'm still waiting for the I keep forgetting the name of it. You know what? The other color to come in. Jodie, help me out with the name. I always forget the name. I hope I ordered the right yarn. No, I did. You know, funnily enough, I went onto the website, Deep Periwinkle. Thank you, Jodie. All right. So Deep Periwinkle we're waiting for. The colour of it looked more purple online, Jodie. And then when I went to Wool Warehouse and checked that out, didn't look as purple as the other website. So I don't know how purple that is. Kind of might be a little bit more bluish purple. And Carolyn Dickinson. Hi, Mary and everyone. Love watching your happy smile, and you are so bubbly. Oh, thank you, Carolyn. Carolyn, are you new on the live? I've not seen you here, I don't think. Welcome if you are. Oh, no, I hope it's purple. Well, I had a look at it on one website. I don't know. It depends on the website, I suppose. Then I checked the other website. It's like a purple, but there's like it's like a tinge of bluey purple. Like there's a bit of a blue in it. So we'll see what happens when it arrives, and I'll let you know. Sometimes even when I take photos, the color doesn't really come out the way it says. It's blue or purple, Karen. It's blue or purple. It's supposed to be purple, right? When we looked at it, both Jody and I looked at it, we thought it was like a bold. I thought. I'm not sure if Jody thought the same thing. Oh, we have internet issues. Did you guys see that? Can you still see me, guys? You can, I hope. I've been on once, but follow you. I live in Blue Mountains. Wow, Blue Mountains. Oh, wow. Oh. Iris. Iris. Hello, Iris. Lovely to have you here. Yeah, all good. Okay. You're not buffering at all here. It just kind of jumped. It jumped into something else. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're still here. It did. Liz, did it? I thought so. Clear in Coventry. Yeah, something happened just a minute ago. I thought it went like blank. I'm sorry, what was I talking about? The purple. When I look at the photo on the two different websites, I might even show you them. When I get an opportunity, I'll send you the links to the website, Jody. They both look different. They're still deep periwinkle. They're still the purple, but one looks like a bluish purple and the other looks purple. So fingers crossed, I really wanted it to be a bold purple. I really did. In the crayon box, it's a blue purple. Seriously? Oh, I hope not, because I really wanted purple. Jody and I, we wanted purple, didn't we, Jody? More purple than blue, but definitely purple. Okay. Oh, hang on, Karen, you've got it. Karen, can you send us a photo? Are you able to put a photo on my Facebook page? Because Karen's actually got the colour, Jody. She's actually got it. And that would be great if you could pop it on the page. Michelle, you're not too late, darling. We've only been on for 21 minutes. So you're not too late at all. Lovely to have you here. Okay, let's talk about the yarn I showed you the other day where I said we might do the Call the Midwife blanket. We will do it. We will do it. We have a photo from Karen. Oh, good. And does it look all right, Jody? I hope it does. I can't see it from where I am, but I should bring in my other phone. It's a really old phone, but it kind of works with the internet. It kind of works a little bit with the internet. Next time I'll bring in my old phone so I can, talk to you guys and watch at the same time. Oh, that's funny. Remember we talked about the Call the Midwife? Yes, we did. We are definitely going to do it. I don't know when. Don't quote me on it yet because I really want to do the Pretty as a Peacock blanket first. But we'll definitely do Call the Midwife, okay? And the yarn I was talking to you about last week was this yarn on Saturday. And that's the label there. Now, you don't have to use this label. And it's called Superb 88. It is a Fiddlesticks yarn. Oh, I got a funny feeling. It's an anti-pilling. So it's kind of shimmery. Got a funny feeling that's going to make me itchy. But it's not for me anyway. I'll pop it on my website for sale once it's done. But at least you guys can have a look at the different colors and shades inside this yarn. I think I've got between 700 and 800 grams, roughly. I thought I only had 6, but I found another skein. Yay! So we're looking at 700, 800 grams. That makes a really nice blanket. All right, let's have a look. A nice size blanket. I put it on already with the other colors. Thank you. I resent you the photo, Mary. Thank you, Jody. It looks purple. I hope so. I just saw it on 2 different sites and one of them just looked very bluish. It might have been their bad lighting or something, but we'll see. I hope it's purple. I have to re-add FB page. I lost it. Okay. Where did you get the yarn from, please? All right. Now, this one, I got it from a store here in Melbourne, Australia. Unwind Craft Cafe here in East Keilor. But you can get this online. Not necessary to use this one. What you could use is an 8-ply, a number 3 or a DK weight. Oh, no, it's not. It's not an 8-ply. Sorry, let me have a look. I don't think it is. Hang on a minute. I'm so itchy. I'm itchy. You know what this means? Oh, it's going to annoy me. It is. It's an 8-ply. I tell a lie. Doesn't say, but I know if it calls for a 4mm hook, then it is an 8-ply, which is really annoying because I wanted it to be a little bit bigger. So it's an 8-ply or a DK weight or a number 3 overseas. Okay, yeah, I'm really getting itchy already, so I have a funny feeling this is gonna. It doesn't worry me too much. It's not for me. I will be selling this one on my website. I don't know how much yet because I want to see how big I can get. It's all about sizing as well as the amount of yarn I used. Now, this yarn cost me at the time $7.70 here in Australia. But that was a while back, and I bought this a year, 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half. I don't even know. It is 100% acrylic. And this color is called Earth. Earth. So if you see that online and you type in the word Earth, that's the color we will be using. Okay, and I may play with a border for the blanket. I haven't decided yet, but I'll definitely be doing the midwife blanket as a tutorial on the channel. It is a blanket that's done throughout YouTube, so I'm happy to do that as a freebie for the channel. The border, of course, will probably be my own. I don't know yet. Let me think about it. And okay, what am I missing? What am I missing? Where did you get the yarn? Yes, we've already said that. I'm so itchy now. Oh my gosh, I don't know what does it mean. I don't know what does it mean. 8 ply. I think that's what you're talking about. Was it Iris? Yes. Does it say how many meters or yards? Yes, I can put that on Raylene. Give me one moment. Maybe not wool, just dye. It's possible. Possible. It says, how many meters does it say? Let me tell you. Just talk amongst yourselves. Try to be good. All right, here we go. We've got meters and yards, which is good. We've got, it's 100 grams, firstly. It's 250 meters or 273 yards. Conditioned weight. I don't know what that means. What does conditioned weight mean? Does it mean, oh, I've been hair conditioned? I don't know. What does it mean? Size 3 yarns, yarn for USA. Yes, it's size 3 yarn for USA, DK weight or double knit, it's called, weight overseas. Okay. Just found out my niece is pregnant with her 4th. I am excited to make her the midwife. When is she due, Jody? It gives me time to get it up online, to get the pattern up online for you. Otherwise, you could actually do the pretty as a peacock blanket for her. Or is that for your own personal blanket? What's your blankie? Your blankie to do whatever you like with it. Oh, look, I haven't even decided what I'll do with mine. She just found out she's expecting. Okay, so you've got plenty of time. What? Plenty of time. So we will probably definitely get the blanket up and running before Halloween. So yeah, anytime before Halloween. I'm not going to say when, because we've got the pretty as a peacock blanket coming up. We do want to finish. We have to start. We haven't even started yet. The poncho, the mystery poncho, and we do want to get on with the pretty as a peacock blanket. I think we said that twice. Did I say it twice? I do apologize if I did. I'm trying to ram it all in because I'm frightened that I'm going to lose internet. So got time. Yeah, plenty of time. Yeah, I might buy it on Tuesday week at Unwind. Yes, Tuesday week at Unwind. Don't tell anybody what's happening Tuesday week. We'll have 12,000 subscribers rolling up. Did I open my big mouth? Question for Mary. Would it be okay to make a beach bag out of cotton wool blend? I would just use a cotton and not a wool blend, for the simple fact that I think that, you know, with a beach bag, you are tossing it about a lot. And I think wool, like a yarn, will fluff a little bit, like it'll fray a little bit if you're using wool. But a cotton's a little bit more durable. That's my opinion. But then, you know, if you want to try it, take a risk. I'm pretty much into when it comes to bags using, yeah, well, that's another thing too. Wool is not strong enough. That's correct. Wool is not tough enough to hold your gear in as well. So yeah, I would not use wool. Okay, that's just, again, my opinion. A lot of people have different opinions. And a lot of people say, right, I've used this, this, and this, and it's not been a problem for me. So look, but personally, I wouldn't. So there you go. So yes, this is what's happening this week. We will be getting the coaster on Friday, swatch number 16 on Monday. And of course, we're doing first Thursday of the month tomorrow or Friday morning. I trust you and thank you. Oh, thanks, Michelle. Make me all shy. I agree with me. Absolutely. Look, I just don't see it being durable enough. It will get damaged. Yeah. Hope they are well at Unwind Cafe. Send them my regards. Oh, that's cute, Angela. You are so cute. Wool doesn't like water. No, of course. Wool's funny in water, isn't it? It's a bit odd. Get it wet, it felts. Yeah, that's what I said. It kind of fluffs up and it really gets damaged very quickly, which is the reason why I wouldn't use wool. And cotton does too eventually, but it takes a long time for cotton to damage. I love working with wool. I love wool, but I hate working with it because of the itchiness. Well, that's acrylic. You might be right about the dye. It might be the dye in the yarn rather than the acrylic. Now, on Monday, like I said, we are working on our next swatch. However, we have to start the Harry Styles top. And now that we've finished the Frankiki scarf, we are definitely starting that Harry Styles top. Poor Kate has been waiting a long time for the Harry Styles top. So we're definitely going to start it next week. We won't finish it next week. In Sydney, and I'm looking for things to make with my stash. Michelle, go through some of our videos, go through one of my playlists and have a look. There's so many projects that we've made here on the channel. Check them out and give you something to do while you're, I know it's hard. Sydney's, they're having it rough, aren't they? I know. We had it rough. We've had it rough 5 times. I think she likes him. Oh, Bonnie, she probably does. Yeah, I know, Michelle, how you feel. Look what happened to me, Michelle. My stall got cancelled. I go once a year to this thing. I've never been. It's the first time I was going to go. And I spent a fortune producing all the packs, and it got cancelled minutes before we were supposed to close up shop and get ready for the morning, you know. So it's a little bit disappointing, and that's life now. That's life is, there's no life at the moment. You just have to go with the flow and literally hope for the best and just take one day at a time, because any other day is just not worth thinking about. Well, does that sound awful? Sounds very negative, but seriously, right now, and just one day at a time. I would just finished your Sunburst Granny. I know, so to hear, yeah. Look, it happened, and it really disappointed me to the extent where it took me years to get there. I finally got in. I've been watching that show for years, and I thought, right, now's the time to take the risk. I finally took the risk. And I got cancelled. But look, I wasn't happy. I wasn't laughing then. I was very sad. Very, very sad. But now I'm sort of thinking, what? I'm laughing at what happened, because I drove. It started at 6 o'clock in the morning. I said I was going to pack the car the night before, but I ran out of time. So I packed it in the morning, got everything in the car. It took me ages to pack it. And I drove there. It didn't take long to set up. In fact, I was set up relatively early. And I thought, hey, I got plenty of time. So for the rest of the afternoon, I'm going to book into the hotel. I'm going to go have dinner, have a few drinks. I'm going to be so happy. And when I was at the pub for a drink, 6 o'clock news came on, and there it was. So sorry, you're locked in. Goodbye. Have a nice week, 2 weeks. What? And it turned out to be, I think, 3 weeks. So it was a bit of a slap in the face. It really was, because it was very sad. And then the thing was, because I'd had a few to drink, I couldn't drive to the venue to unpack straight away. So I waited a while, and then I drove to the venue really late at night, and the only one there was a security guard. Poor security guard deserved a really good pat on the back, opening up that one room, and there it stood, my stall, the only stall still standing. Everybody else had packed up, apart from one other person, and that was amongst thousands of people. So what? All right, well, look, that's life, you know. And unpacking, I was so angry. I'd got one of my blankets, I tossed all the gear in there, tied it up in a knot, threw it over my shoulder like Santa Claus, and then just threw them in the car. I was so angry. You guys would have laughed. It would have been good for a funny, it would have been good for a funny skit or a video. I wished I was recording it. It would have been good for a funny skit. Maybe I should do like a reenactment. What do you reckon? Do you want to see a reenactment? Reenact? You know what I mean. A duplicate of that day. Shall I do one just for fun? A funny video? A disappointment of Bendigo? I should do one. What say you guys? What say you? But it would mean I'd have to set it up perfectly like I did. You guys saw the photos, I think. I did pop the photo up here on the channel in the community section. If you haven't checked it out, go through a few of the community. I'm positive I did. I did put one up on Instagram. I put one up on Facebook. They were everywhere, the pictures, so you couldn't have missed them, but I was so sad. Oh, what do you do? And you know what? It's just one of those things. And we move on. And we move on. That's the way it works. I've missed all the chat. The only thing you can do, yes, nothing. Have you had your jab over 50s? First August. Not yet, but I will be soon. At least you know you have the experience and knowledge to do it all again. And you know what I'm going to do next time, Michelle? I'll tell you in a minute. I had a lovely setup. Thank you, Jody. Like you did on the treadmill, though. No, that's what I'm thinking. Michelle, what was your question again? Yeah, had the experience. Michelle, there's one thing I'm going to do differently next time. What I did was I went there really early and I set up by maybe 3:30. The setup was all the way until 6 p.m. that night, the night before you open up, right? It's called bump in, when you're going in and you're bumping in, right? So I set it all up. I was ready. I was good to go. So I thought, oh, so early, so on time, so happy. So I thought, I'm just going to take off and do my thing. I think I even got a chance to spend 20 minutes in Bendigo Woolen Mills as well. So I was very happy about that. And I did purchase some yarn, which I probably will show you on the, I think I've already shown you, but I might show you on the first Thursday of the month. The mistake I made was leaving the venue before 6 p.m. Because if I had stayed until 6 p.m., I would have got the notice at 6 p.m. I could have packed the car up and driven to the hotel and everybody would have been happy. But I was worried that I was going to miss out on my spot at the hotel, as you do, right? And I hadn't booked into the hotel yet. So I thought, no, let me go all the way to the hotel, book in, go and do my thing, and then I'll come back later this evening. And then by 6 o'clock, I knew they were closed up and no one was allowed in there. So I thought, that's fine, I won't go back. And that's when I heard the news. And I should have left when I was, that moment, I should have gone straight back because people were still there packing up until all hours of the evening anyway. But I got there really late, and by myself in the dark packing up. I wasn't scared of the dark. I was just angry at the situation. And I think the security guard was scared of me. Poor security guard. He's a big tough man, you know. As little Mary walks in there, so angry. Poor security guard. I felt sorry for him. But he was very understanding. He was a very good man. Okay. All required of you. That's right. Okay. Did it like the treadmill? Yes. Good morning. Good afternoon to you, Elizabeth. It's good afternoon from us here in Melbourne, but good morning to you. And welcome. But yeah, if I had the opportunity to do it again, I would stay until the moment is when they say, okay, everyone go home. And I would have stayed. And that was the mistake I made. You live and learn these things, don't you? I did anyway. Same thing, timing. It would have been, how would have went, well, you could have seen so many goods. And you know what? I was going to go and buy things from Tom at Tandy. I was going to go and buy things from some of the other stalls that I knew were going there. I was going to get some little items that I don't usually purchase, things that are extra on top of crochet. And I was going to try them all out on the channel. They were going to be our next 6 months tutorials. It's okay because I've got plenty of yarn for tutorials. That's not the issue. But I was just going to try new things and spruce things up and change things about a bit. Still crochet, everything's crochet. And it just didn't go right. And that's life, you know. What do? You really can't judge what's going to happen in 5 minutes. But if you're not early, you couldn't have. No, what happened was, the way it works, Bonnie, is you set up the night before. That's all it is. And you've got between the day before, excuse me, you got between 10 a.m. in the morning or 9 a.m. in the morning right into 6 p.m. at night to set up. But what a lot of people do, and this is a mistake that I didn't know being new, I didn't stay till 6 p.m. I just assumed, well, I'm set up, I'm going to go. Had I stayed, they would have walked in and said, oh, by the way, everyone, it's cancelled, pack your stuff up and go. But I didn't do that because I was under the impression that was only going to be Melbourne. And where I was outside of Melbourne. It was more into like Victoria, you know, outskirts of Melbourne. So I thought that we were safe on the outskirts, but apparently it was Victoria wide. So it was a big slap in my face. But you know what? It's okay. And I think next time I would be a little bit more assertive, or a little bit more alert on the way these things work, because I don't know, because I don't do them. I actually don't do stalls. I used to do stalls, the old-fashioned stalls, where you just set up and you go there every week and you try and sell one item. Remember those? But I stopped doing that 10 years ago, maybe more even. It was a long time. I stopped doing them because it wasn't worth it. You stood there all day in the cold, the rain, the wind, the summer, whatever you did. You stood there all day and you might have sold one item. So I didn't want to do that. But this was different. This was the Australian Sheep and Wool Show. It happens once a year. And a lot of people were affected by that. Oh, I don't even want to go there. Anyway, let's just change the subject. Can we get happy? Can we get yarn happy? Because we're going to get yarn happy because we've got a lot happening over the next few weeks. Now, you set up so nicely. I know it was cute, wasn't it? I really wished. I didn't even want to unset it. I didn't even want to unpack it. I said, I just want to leave it here and take a few photos and then just like come back next year and let it sit here for the whole year. But that wasn't going to happen. That's a bit silly thinking, isn't it? But there you go. Can we not talk about it anymore? It's getting me upset. Like such a grump. I'm such a suki lala. Suki lala. Oh, for those of you who don't know what a suki lala is, just a baby. A baby who cries at the flick of a switch. Bad spell. No, it's all good. So everybody's still there, but they're quiet today. I've got a few people. Bonnie's real chatty today, which is great. Thanks, Bonnie. Everybody else is in the background listening, which is also good too. So what's happening on the channel over the next few weeks? Typos, you mean? Yes, I had to get it right. All good. Over the next few weeks. All right. We're starting off with, let me have a drink. I've been talking for too long. What? Cheers, everyone. Water. Clear water. Only water. Oh, yeah. Now, over the next few weeks, gotta hold you for plant. That's all right. Over the next few weeks, we are going to be heading into, still everything will be the same. Nothing will change. However, there will be a few little new things coming up on the channel in reference to crochet. Obviously, we're getting our swatches. Yay! Very excited about those. Obviously, we're doing the Harry Styles top. Yay, yay, double yay. And we are doing the Pretty as a Peacock blanket. Yay, yay. In tomorrow's first Thursday of the month, I will talk about some of the past projects of the month, and I will be talking about the next few weeks on the channel. Definitely things will be happening, and definitely the paid patterns will be up and running on the website very, very soon. All right, so I'm not going to say too much now. You know what? I'll leave it for tomorrow's first Thursday of the month because I think that's better. But I did want to show you something. There is a function that I was invited to that calls wearing a, if it ever goes ahead, it's been cancelled and then rebooked and rescheduled and recancelled and whatever. And it calls for wearing evening wear. Now, yours truly, I'm a casual person. If I could wear like a shirt with a little cardigan and a pair of jeans every day, forever, I would. But there are some events that you can't do that. And you need to wear, you know, I don't know, what's it called? What is it called? Nines to the nines, dressed to the nines. So you dress pretty fancy. And a lot of those outfits I have are strapless, or, you know, your arms show. And I'm at an age where these days I don't like my big arms. I mean, my arms to show. I'm not saying they're big. Oops. So I'm creating a little top just for myself. And I'm very itchy and I hope it's not this one. A little top for myself to wear over it's got straps, but it's really thin straps, and I don't like all that. I'm a little bit, you know, old-fashioned like that. I don't like a lot of stuff showing. What? So I'm creating a little lace top. I just got dizzy looking at that through the camera. a little dizzy looking at it. What? It gave me like a little cross, you know, those little cross looks that you see. And it's got like a little sparkle in the yarn. Yes, and it's going to go across like that. And well, that's the bottom part, by the way, because I'm working up to the top. So when it gets to the top, it'll be working that way, and it'll be stitched up the top here and stitched here, and it'll be open there, just there and there. Okay, so you would have seen them. You know, they're pretty tops. They're nice looking tops, and that's going to go over the strap dress that I'm wearing. That, you know, will cover all the bibs and bobs that I don't like showing. Bibs and bobs. So we'll just call them bibs and bobs. So if I can get closer to show you the little sparkle, I don't know if I can show you that. You can probably just see it. It'll look better in the daylight. I might be able to do part of our first Thursday of the month in the daylight in the other room instead of doing it here, because it's hard to see here. It looks better in the sun, the golden sun. So yeah, pretty sparkly. That's the bottom, and it's going to work all the way up to the top. And once it gets to the top, you're going to be adding a little bit to the sleeve. And I think I might leave it 3/4, but have it open there and open up the top with some little lace there. So you can see a little bit of skin, but not enough. I don't want too much skin showing. I don't like skin showing. There you go. So that's that. And thank you, Raylene. Thank you. You do see sparkle. Thank you, Bonnie. And you just woke up, Elizabeth. Good morning. So that's a personal project for me. That will actually eventually go on my website as a paid pattern in the future. But that's just a little personal something for me. And I'm not following a pattern. I'm just creating it as I go, as you do. What yarn is it? It's a cheap yarn. It's nothing fancy. And you've seen it before. It just, because it's got a sparkle in there, that it makes it look fancy. But it's actually the Motivera Starlight 8-ply. Now, I hope I don't break out in a rash on that. That is 95% premium acrylic and 5% polyester, if anyone's interested. And it is an 8-ply. A very light. It's actually thinner than an 8-ply. It says 8-ply, but I think it's a lot thinner. Use a 4mm hook. It's made in Turkey, the yarn, and it does say it's an 8-ply, but I have a feeling it's very thin for an 8-ply. However, I'm using a 4mm hook, and the actual pattern itself, a lot of people assume that I'm crocheting in between the gaps. I'm actually not. I'm doing like we did on the Fran Kiki scarf, not a Kiki scarf, the Fran Kiki scarf, where I crochet the double crochet in the chain. So I'm doing double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in the next chain, and so on and so on. And the next row, I'll be doing the double crochets in the chain, not around the chain, in the chain. So what it does is it stops it from moving around a lot, makes it look a little bit more neater and softer. Looks like a size 3. Well, it is, but it seems a lot thinner, Bonnie. So I've used a lot of 8-plies before. And you know what? That 8-ply cotton, let me tell you, the hobby 8-ply cotton. Can I say I don't like it? Live? You know what it is? It's not that I don't like it. I don't like that it splits. It split a lot during the tutorial. I fought with it, and it made me very cross. I think I remember throwing one skein across the room. You guys are going to see me when I'm angry. I really have to have the camera going. Look, I've got a second camera. I should have the camera on the side while I'm recording so that you guys can see how angry I get. And there was a lot of editing in that video because there were so many angry words that came out of my mouth that probably shouldn't have. And I said, "You naughty little thing, you," and in different words. And I threw it across the room, "You bad thing, you." And I got very cross. So you would have loved it. You would have laughed your head off. You would have thought it was a comedy. You would have thought it was one of my funny videos, but I wasn't happy at all. It did split. And then I thought it was just the one skein, but every color I used split. The 2 purples split and the 2 pinks split. And this orange that I've made here, same yarn, split. So, and yours truly, not very happy. Not at all. So hopefully, you know, I can get used to it. I actually found myself itchy with that yarn too. So I have a funny feeling, like you said, Bonnie, certain yarns. Now, funnily enough, our beanies that we made here, I don't get itchy with those. I don't get itchy with this yarn. And that they're the same yarns, by the way. And which yarn is it? It is the, let's grab it from here. It is the Abbey Road. I don't get itchy with that one. Okay. And that's the packs that you see. That pack there is that small scarf up there. Yes. And these packs, the big boxes you see here, are these packs here. So I don't get itchy with those. But with that cotton, I was getting itchy. So it might be certain dyes. Okay, we could hear you saying, "Don't split it again." That's the only word you heard me say, Bonnie, so that's good. Oh, I say, you know what I did? When I was editing, I thought, oh my gosh, did I actually say that word? Let's make sure it edits right. So I had to go back and rewatch it twice just in case those little words slipped. The naughty words. The words that could get me into a lot of trouble. Oh, to set the dye in, maybe what they used to set it in. Oh, hello, Jeannie, lovely Jeannie. Did I miss you? I'm sorry. Hello, lovely to have you here. Now, yours truly has been talking way too much, way too fast, trying to ram it all in because I thought we might have internet issues, but nothing happening now. So cheers. All right. So, what did I say? I was going to talk about that. Oh, that's good. We're done. Oh, you just came in. Well, lovely to have you here, Jeannie. We've talked about the important things, and we've actually talked about our website as well. I am directly after this live playing with the website. So fingers crossed I get these patterns up and running. I may not get them up over the next few days. But if I do get them up, I will leave a notice on our community board or on Instagram, and on Instagram and on Facebook. So there will be the notices in 3 different areas. If you don't see a notice this week, then join me on Saturday mornings live and I'll talk to you about what's going to happen next, because it means I can't do it and I have to get my daughter to do it. Okay, I've been brushing my cat. She's no longer mad at me after emergency. Oh, poor dear. Oh, my cat, mate. If we took her to the vet, she'd, let us know that she doesn't want to be there. So that bright orange isn't the same yarn, right? It is the same yarn. It made me itchy. It did make me itchy and it did split. I had a lot of trouble with the splitting with all of the yarn from there. So hopefully I've just got a bad batch. I say that because I'm hoping the rest of their yarn doesn't split. But that yarn there, it did split. And I bought a lot of it too. Was up with your cat. Was up with your cat. It's cute. The one behind you. Oh, no, that is actually wool. That's our Australian, this one here. This is 100%. Is this what you're talking about? Or that stuff up there, Bonnie? If you're talking about this one, that's 100% wool. Don't look like what the coaster is. No, the coaster's the cotton. The coaster is the cotton. In fact, I haven't got the cotton in here. I've got, that's the brand of the coaster. All right, but the actual orange is actually still in there. This is a different brand of, this is the yarn. This is 100% wool. Yeah. This one here is wool. This is the cotton. This cotton came from Hobby. This wool is the Australian wool that I usually use on the online, Click and Country. So it's completely different. So, it's nothing to do with this. I only did this because I want you guys to see, yeah, pretty Halloween, I know, right? I want you guys to see the way I write my patterns. That's happening on Friday. This pattern is going up. It's a little coaster. It's actually a big coaster. It's a little coaster going up Friday with the written pattern in the tutorial as well. So we're going to go ahead and do the pattern together. I made it as basic as possible on purpose so that you guys can get out the way. So that you doesn't want to go out the way. There you go. So that you guys can see how simple it is to read the patterns when it's something as small as this. When you get to these ones here, very much the same. The way I write my patterns are exactly the same for everything. unless it's something a little bit more extravagant like the Pretty as a Peacock blanket, Jody. So you will be getting that pattern. I don't know if you'll be able to follow that one, but I'll try and keep it as basic as possible. The first part will be basic. It'll be very similar to that. And, oh, no, actually it won't. It'll be basic, but it won't be similar to that. It'll be start off round, then it'll end up square, and then you'll have these like, woo, woo, woo. That's what you call them, woo, woo, woo. That's what they're called. You got some, what is it? Milk cotton. It is so great, soft, and not split. What's a milk cotton? Is that the name of it? Milk cotton? Oh, where can we get that? Shall I play with it? Shall I, have a look online? Milk cotton. Hey, let's write that down. Let's write it down. I've never heard of it. Milk cotton. Milk. Marvelous milk. Okay, that's a commercial here from 100 years ago here in Melbourne. At Wish, I don't know if we can order from Wish. Milk cotton. I don't think we can order from Wish from here. I don't know. Any Aussies here that have ordered from Wish and received? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, that's interesting. Technical term, woo woo woo. Woo. Hey, we make up our own words here, Jody. Shakespeare, eat your heart out. Yes, we can. Oh, you can. Thanks, Raylene. Why not? It's out of China. Okay. Well, look, Raylene says we can order from Wish, so I will check it out. I'll check it out. I've never heard of milk cotton yarn, so, I always try new things. They may break out in a rash. Make me break out in a rash. Oh, well, it happens. Okay. Also next week, I will be hopefully, fingers crossed, having that funny video coming out. There is a video where I've been creating on and off for the past year. It'll only work out to be about 6 or 7 minutes or 8 minutes, but it's a kind of a video that you can't record once. You have to go places to record. I'm not saying any more. I've made a blanket using milk cotton, bought on Wish. Karen, was it good? Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Tell me about it, Karen. So, yes, it is a funny video and it's coming next week. It's called Milk Cotton. It's not the brand. It's the kind of yarn. Is it an 8-ply or a number 3 DK weight, or is it an Aran weight? Or is it a different weight altogether? I can wait. Wait for the wait. I can wait for the wait. Don't you love the English language? I can wait for the wait. This is like Saber, son of Jody. Hi guys, I'm late. I was watching the movie Report. Yvonne, lovely Yvonne. Welcome. I think you can get milk cotton in Amazon, on Amazon too. Okay. You can get it direct, different weights. Okay, that's good. Still comes from, okay, gotcha. Oh yeah, one of those things. Yeah, I know. We don't like that. I don't even want to talk about that, Yvonne. I'm so angry about it. I'm already nasty angry, so let's not even go there. I don't want to bring that subject up. I do not wish to talk about it anymore. It's that subject that we're all sick of hearing about. It's not taking over my life, okay? Something else can. It's soft, is it, Bonnie? Oh, that'd be nice to know. Yeah, I know, right, Yvonne? We're all sick of it. We've had enough. We're fed up. You just want to light a match and burn it. Well, that's not going to work, is it? And it don't ball up. What does that mean? You can't wind it. Karen says she loved it. Did split occasionally. Ooh, and used a larger hook. Ooh, I'm so angry when things split, when yarn splits. I don't have a lot of yarn that splits. That's the only one. That hobby yarn at the moment is the only yarn that splits that I have. Even the cheaper yarn, this stuff here is relatively cheap, that doesn't even split. No, it doesn't fuzz. It doesn't fuzz. I like that idea because I dislike when I make cotton and it fuzzes. Well, I make something with cotton and it fuzzes in less than a week. Life is for living. Absolutely, Angela. I agree. We can't just light a match and get rid of it. That's what I want to do. There must be an easier way. Okay, that's interesting that it doesn't fuzz, because I actually love making tops in cotton. But after about 3 washes, Even though I don't wash them in the washing machine, I wash by hand very gently, they fuzz. And I'm not happy because I can only wear cotton, yeah? Blanket is very soft, yes. I do wear, don't get me wrong, guys, I wear woolen vests over skivvies or over tops, long sleeve tops. As long as it's not touching my skin, it's not too bad. And there is some wool, like the Tandy yarn, yay, that I can actually wear on the skin and not break out in a rash, which is fantastic. So I do wear woolen gear. And like this jumper, this cardigan thing that I wear all the time, I love it so much. It's one of those things when you like something. I got about 4 or 5 different black cardigans. I don't know why, because black is not a good thing to wear all the time. And this one here is my favorite, and I love wearing it, and I wash it, and I pop it in the dryer now, which I've never done before, but it makes it nice and soft, and it still keeps its look, so it's working. But there are some things that you wear that you just want to keep wearing. They're like items that you never stop wearing them. Will you go there again? What are we talking about? Angela? Oh, what did we say? What are we talking about, Angela? You will fall in love with milk cotton. Really? If it's splitty, I won't fall in love with it. Please tell me about the Abbey Road yarn. Where do you get it? Michelle, are you from Australia? We just get it from one of our stores here in Melbourne, Australia, Spotlight. You're from the USA. Oh, I don't know where they sell it in the USA. I really couldn't tell you. You have a look online, type in the word Abbey Road. This one's called Wool to be Wild. Okay. And also bear with me because there will be occasions that I'll be doing giveaways and they may be included because I got so much of it now, which I was supposed to sell. It's not splitty. It did one time my blanket and it was my fault. Okay. Hi, Mary. It's very cheap yarn. This stuff, very cheap yarn. Or the one that they're talking about, the cotton. This stuff's not very cheap. Here in Melbourne, it's not. Well, not in Melbourne. Not really. Split very occasionally. Oh, really? Occasionally? So not a lot. Very occasionally. Does that mean a lot or a little bit? Oh, Karen, help me out. Also, with the Abbey Road Wool to be Wild, if you are looking for a similar one, 6mm, let me think. It's like a lightweight chunky, if that makes any sense. You've got the real chunky, which is your num beanie ones. What's it called? The Hometown Lion Brand. That's chunky, and this is like a light chunky. It's not. Mary, it's cheap enough. Try it. Are we talking about the cotton now? I'm totally confused. Oh, I'm a little confused. We're jumping from 2 different subjects here. Oh, hey, you guys are confusing me on purpose, right? It's like the yarn dance. You're trying to stress me out here. It doesn't take much these days. I used a 4mm hook. I use a 4mm hook for all my 8-ply cotton. So it's a number 3 weight, I'm assuming. A DK weight. Keep an eye on the size of the ball. Sometimes it's not always right. Liz, are we talking about the cotton now? Are we talking about this? I'm totally confused. I've started a filet crochet blanket. It's called Tessellated. Oh, hearts. I'm doing in colour lemon. Oh, Tessellated. Milk cotton was not expensive. Okay. Not a lot. Probably my fault. All right. Okay. So I've got to check the cotton now. That's what we were saying. But you're saying, was it Liz? Liz is talking about the cotton, I'm assuming. Cotton is very cheap. You know how I've been doing interviews with people who sell like 100% pure wool or hand-dyed wool, or obviously Tom from Tandy Farm where he's got his own type of sheep, that sort of thing. I wanted to do one with a cotton place here in Melbourne, but there's not many around. In Australia, we're very wool orientated. The cotton, thanks Liz. I'm totally confused. We jump from 2 different things here. And so it changes in weight, does it, Liz? Oh, that's interesting to know. So I've been looking for a place here in Melbourne to interview someone for their cotton, But we actually don't have anyone like that. We have cotton, that people sell cotton here, but they're not a cotton-based company. They're literally a yarn-based company. Yeah, I got 10 balls, paid maybe $15. Yeah, but if Liz is saying that the yarn weight does vary on those things, you've got to be careful, because you might be wanting to make something that's worth, say, I don't know, 2,000 grams. And let's say it's a 50-gram skein per whatever. And you buy whatever it is, 50, I don't even know, 5 by 2. Oh, come on, help me up here, people. Maths doesn't work for me. And you buy as much as you're supposed to, assuming that's the amount, and then it doesn't add up. You've got to be wary with that. You've got to be careful when you purchase yarn that's a little bit cheaper than the average. You have to make sure you have enough. I always overbuy, which is why I end up with all this. They tell you the size. Just went on Wish. The cotton was free, but the delivery for each 50-gram ball was $3 each. The cotton was free? How is the cotton free? How is that free? How is that free? What? Oh, that's interesting. But there you go. That's odd. The cotton was free, so you're just paying for delivery just for fun. Doesn't make any sense. All right, so that I thought we got confused. I thought we were talking about this one. I'm thinking, no, this one's not that cheap here in Melbourne. I mean, it is. It's not expensive, but it's not that cheap. They do that. Oh, do they? Well, I'll have to check that out then. Have a little play. Stop telling me these places, guys. I end up spending more money on yarn. Money I don't have. On yarn. Yes, that happens with a lot of their stuff. Oh, that's interesting. You know, I don't go on Wish. I've never used it. I've heard about it, but I've never used it. Is it good? Raylene, have you used Wish before? I'd be interested to know who has used Wish before, and let me know what your experience was like. I don't know. When I don't know a place, I get a bit, you know, I pull faces and stuff. Well, I don't know about you. You're a little bit sus, you know, that kind of thing. What? You know what I've had sitting here since Bendigo? I've had my stand sitting here since Bendigo. Oh, look at that. There you go. Oh, it's been sitting there on the side table there since Bendigo. And that's the stand I use, so when people come up, they know who they're looking for. Okay, all right. Happens with a lot of stuff. Yes, but not full wool. Got my little charms for the stitch markers on there. That's nice. I've only heard bad reviews. Oh, really? Oh, it scared me from trying. Oh, no. Wish is okay. Just takes a long time to receive it. Okay. I have used Wish, but was always weary of the yarn there. Yes, gotcha. I've got lots of stuff and not lost lots of money. Okay. Oh, I've heard some other people say things about Wish. Actually, that's not the colour there. The colour here is the grey. We get a close-up of the grey. It's really bad lighting in here, but that's the grey. That's your pale blue. That's your, what do you call that colour? I never get that colour right. Mustard, gold, yellow, whatever it's called. Yeah, so there's many different colours. We're very lucky that we have a lot of these shades here in Melbourne. I wish there was a few more shades. I wouldn't mind a black. They don't have black, which is really unusual. They don't have a hot red. They have the maroon. In fact, the maroon, or maroon, depends on what country you come from, is phasing out as well. So I'm not happy with that. Okay, Jody says, you should put the stand in front of your house. Get some foot traffic. Yeah, I don't think so, Jody. I have some strange people entering my house. Some things take longer to get to you than others. Hides. Imagine outside my house standing there crocheting. Tell you what I want to do. I'm going to dress up in my full ensemble. You know, the jeans with the triangle flare and the jumper. And I'm going to head off to Melbourne City over the next few weeks during the last month of winter and just parade the city. And you know what? Nobody will ever look at me. And I'll tell you why. Because in the city, people dress unusual, right? You get your city workers that are walking around in their suits and their ties and their pretty little dress outfits that they're off to work. And then you get people like me, mohawks kind of thing. Well, I won't have a mohawk, but I think I'd get a bit of attention with them. Shall I do a mohawk? Let's do the mohawk. Ready? That's it. That's the best I can get. But well, tell you what I have done in the past with my hair. I've plaited the top of it and let it sit down in front, one strip there, one strip there, and the hair was down, and there was this little plait right there, and that's good with the outfit. Make sure you have a bunch of business cards to hand out. People will be scared of me, Jody. It's a good app, but be careful what you order. Get maybe 1 or 2 balls to start with. Just be sure it's right. Yeah, I don't know, Liz. I'm a little bit sus when it comes to that sort of thing. I'm very fussy with my yarn. In fact, there are some of the Abbey Road that I didn't like. So I'm very, very fussy with my yarn. Very fussy. Can't you tell? You know this cotton that I have, the hobby cotton, I won't be keeping it very much. I'll be giving it away because there's no way. If I'm going to break out in a rash, I just do not want that. I don't want to be itchy all over. It's just, oh, it's one of those things. I'm just so sad. I want to cry. I'm so unlucky in that area. And everybody says to me, how can you crochet when you're allergic to this and you're allergic to that? And you're, oh, well, I do. It happens. I got the milk cotton from there and some nice bamboo. I love bamboo cotton. That's nice and soft. Oh, did I miss something there? Oh, no, that's right. I love bamboo cotton. Nice and soft. Feels like satin on. I was talking about, the other day, I was talking about a show that's coming on TV, Channel 10 here in Melbourne, Australia. It's a craft show. I think it's called Making It Australia. I did put my name down for that, but I got a lovely knockback. It was a lovely knockback. They were very nice about it, very polite. So you've got to check it out, guys. It's coming up very soon. I saw them advertising it or promoting it on Facebook. It's called Making It Australia. And I don't know when. I thought it was going to come in July. I thought it was going to go on television in July. But nothing. I've heard nothing. So we'll see. And when it comes on, I'll let everyone know because it's not like I thought it was just crochet and knitting and achu related things, but it wasn't. It's more like craft and arts in general. Very unusual crafts, like they put things together and make some fun stuff and unusual stuff and some serious stuff and some not so serious stuff. So it'd be interesting to see how that goes. I would love to see how that goes. I know they had that sort of thing over in America. I'd be interested to see how that goes. Is anyone buffering? Anyone buffering? I can actually see my words. You know what I see, Jody, when it buffers? I see my words talking slower than what I'm talking. Usually it talks normal, but now I can see the words talking slower. If I get cut off, then I get cut off. If I don't, I'll still be here. Some people are saying yes, some people are saying no. We've got something like that. You have, Angela. That's interesting. I am, but though that was my net. Okay, so but I can see it even here when I'm talking. I can see my mouth really talking slower, and sometimes the image disappears and comes back. So I don't know, and it's really odd that it's buffering here because nobody's home at the moment. Usually my son works next door in the other room, and he teaches his students via live. And that's when I lose internet because his takes up a lot with what he uses, the program he uses. But when he's not here, which he's not because now he's able to teach face-to-face, which is a good thing. Good thing for me because I've got more internet access now. And I can leave doors open, which is great. Usually I've got to close all the doors. I've got to talk quieter. You know me with talking. I never talk quiet. I'm loud. Hey, don't call me loud, not to my face. And I prefer that no one's home. It's just so much better. Oh, that's terrible. But he's coming back for dinner, which is good. I've already cooked dinner. I'm so ahead of myself today. I feel so happy. Every other week we don't eat dinner till like 8:39. I work too much. But today we're eating dinner early. And I find that Wednesdays we eat dinner early, which is really odd because I have the lives. But we eat dinner early because I prepare it earlier And then I usually like to cook something like a sauce, like a pasta or something, because I can cook the sauce around 2, finish at 4 when I start my live, because it takes a couple of hours to cook, and this sauce does anyway. And then it's ready for after the live, and all I have to do is put the pasta on. I love that. Okay, what have I missed? Okay, we got something else. Okay, no buffering, yes. No, can get sky there. I'm not sure what you mean that. I talked to my friend in South Africa on Messenger. It's clear. That's great. Dinner is 3:20 a.m. here. Oh, it's 3:20 a.m. for you, but here it's only, hey, what time is it here? It's 20 past 5. 5 past 20. It's not even a clock. 20 past, it's not even a normal clock. 20 past, well, sort of is, could be. 20 past 5. And by the time I say it, it's 25 past 5. 20 past 5 here in the afternoon. And so when I have dinner later, dinner will be easy to create. I just have to add some pasta. And I made octopus sauce. Yummy. Yummy. And you know why I made that? Because I don't know what's happening here in Melbourne, but our shelves in Coles is our store, our supermarket here, on our side of town are relatively empty. And buffering here. Oh, you're going, are you, Karen? Okay, bye. Are relatively empty. So I'm desperate, and I just bought fish because I couldn't find any meat. Octopus sauce, pasta, Jody. Yum. Took 2 hours for this sauce to cook. Yum. And the same sauce that I make, I can always also make a rice as well and mix it in the rice, and it tastes yummy. But we're only doing pasta today, so there we go. That's it, guys. What can I say? What else can I say? What else? Let's talk about this thing real quickly. It is coming on Friday. This Friday it's coming. Also, tomorrow we will be getting the first Thursday of the month. If you don't see first Thursday of the month tomorrow night, it'll pop up Friday morning, and this won't come till Monday. Preferably this will be there on Friday, okay? I will be recording this on Friday and hope that I get it finished by Friday and you can get it Friday night. Because it's small, something as small as this, I can record it and get it up the same day. Sometimes I don't get that opportunity to get them up on the same day. But hopefully, fingers crossed that I do, and you can get it on Friday. Otherwise, Monday. Okay, so don't quote me on the days. Don't quote me. Crystal clear in the Coventry. We got super fast broadband. Hey, that's great. Okay, everybody's happy that you've got the fast broadband. Well, we have a good one usually here, but because of the situation that the world is in right now, it's just everything's slowing down. Everything slows down, and that's the way it goes. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to head off, but I do want to let everyone know that next yarn dance for our swatches. Look at the mess down here. That's disgusting. Don't look at that mess. The next yarn dance for the swatches. You know why that's a mess? Because I pulled 3 skeins out of there the other day, really in a hurry, and everything just collapsed. And I said, I'll fix it up in a minute, and forgot all about it. As you do. That's all it takes. I pulled 2 skeins off there the other day. Everything collapsed. As you can see, they collapsed. So I'm going to have to put more back on. Thank you. That's been fun. Yes, Michelle, we do have a lot of fun. Nobody ended up in the naughty corner today. What's going on? You're all being very good. Sounds yummy. It is, Jody. Yum. I can't wait. I love my dinner. I don't always like my dinners, but that one there is really nice. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and do all those wonderful things that you guys pretty much already do for me. Don't forget, we will have our live on Saturday morning to do the yarn dance for the next swatch. Get too excited. I know I say that all the time, but I do mean it. I love getting excited. I love when you make me do the yarn dance because you make me work up a sweat for starters. So it's good exercise for me. Thank you so much for watching. And all I want to say right now, guys, is ciao for now. And I will see you on Saturday or obviously on our tutorials. Bye, everyone.